What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters with my co-host Julian, man. What's good, bro?
What's up, brother? Salute, salute.
A lot going on in battle rap.
Yes,
DME
sir.
Detroit is under pressure and hot water. So I guess he had been going back and forth with this other battle rap blogger dude named No Mercy, a brother who be trying to get his channel up, coming at certain bloggers and things. He always saying something crazy because he very envious and jealous of people like me, DME Detroit, and things like that. He always on Twitter saying stuff like, "Oh, we got to get them out of the community," or "Oh, they don't belong here," or "They culture vultures" type things, which sounds stupid, man. Again, when you got thousands of people subscribe to you, it's crazy he say that and got a little channel and don't get numbers and nobody really watches him and all that. But you saying stupid things when you got thousands of people watching you and subscribe to you faithfully. Like, how could you tell people, "Oh, we don't need"? No, you feel that way. And for the most part, you don't even feel that way, because why would you be watching? Anytime you get to the point you don't like somebody, but you've been watching them so long that you don't like them, then that means you have a problem within yourself. I honestly believe that. Like, don't like on some real stuff, Julian. Would you really watch somebody you don't like, brother?
No, I'm
Right.
not doing it.
Right. Only to complain why you don't like them. But you watch them so much, you know them by name, by heart. You know what I'm saying? Which actually shows how much you watch them. Like, and then they try to say, "Well, I don't really watch it." Well, if you don't really watch it, why do it bother you? Like, do anything really bother you, Julian? You really don't watch?
No, if what don't bother you, don't bother you. Like, I mean, you only say you not bothered by something that bothers you, so you can try to stop people from doing it. Like, it's all right.
All right, and then they want to start this train of try posse up on numbers to agree. Yeah, that's right. Like, bro, this is YouTube. You know how many individual channels and people it is on YouTube? Change the channel. Change the channel, man.
I
That's it.
promise you can find whatever you looking for on YouTube.
Right, and it'd be so stupid to say that you put titles on people like this the worst thing on YouTube when it's so much worse things on YouTube. Like is hearing this man's mouth so bad that you just want this man gone, or you just want me gone. Out of all the things you can actually be protesting about on YouTube, like all the sex, all the trafficking, all the murdering, all the killing. You get what I'm saying? Come on, these brothers is crazy, man. But back to the subject matter at hand. So I guess it was him, if I'm not mistaken, right? They end up digging deep, surfacing audio of DME Detroit from what, that 15, 17 years ago?
He said it was 17 years ago.
17 years ago, him, and he also said like he was in a cipher in the studio with some people.
Yeah, he said he was in the studio with a whole different type of whole different group of people from Detroit, and they was in the cipher in the freestyle.
Okay, so what exactly did he say, Julian? And now I heard it, but
I got it.
What exactly did he say in the song? He said like
he said okay, this is for my niggas and my white boys too. And the other one was where you from? West side nigga, east side, something like that. Oh,
okay, so he's catching a
west
lot
side, east side.
So he catching a lot of heat from this in the battle rap community. Not a lot, but from certain people, you know.
Hold up, I got it.
Play that part one more time. This is for my niggas
This
and
is for my what?
For my niggas and my white boys too.
Hold on.
Can you tell them where you from, nigga? West side, east side.
Tell them where you from, nigga. West side, east side. And this is for my niggas and my white boys too.
Okay, now, not too long ago before this, a video surfaced of Avocado sitting down doing a show on the internet with another white guy by the name of 24/7 and another white guy, and they were also slurring, mocking.
They were making racist jokes about black people.
Now, how is this different, in your opinion?
In my opinion, Avocado and 24/7 didn't use the word nigga.
Right.
In this case, DM Detroit did say the word nigga.
Right.
But the way DME used it was not in a derogatory fashion. And the way they were using it were being derogatory towards a race of people, even though they didn't say the N word.
Right.
How I feel about it is DME Detroit think he black anyway. He think he Tupac. He think he's Tupac. He's got if you hear in the ad libs, you say where you from, nigga? West side, east side, Tupac all the way. He was raised in Detroit, born and raised in Detroit, and it's not like white boys in the inner city don't use the word nigga and have a pass for saying the word nigga. It's just we just not like gonna act like they don't, because it happens. He didn't mean he wasn't being derogatory towards anybody. Should he said it? Probably not, but anybody in the studio he had a problem with it that day? I doubt it.
I totally agree with you. I personally don't believe when it comes to saying the N-word, no white person should say it, but I'm also realistic that every white person of age have said it. Okay. I mean, let's just be real. Like, why
and
not?
It's not always about saying it. Sometimes it's about how you say it and your intentions behind you saying it.
Right.
Let's act like that is not a situation, or that doesn't come into play when this stuff is going on. It's not sometimes what you say about it, it's sometimes how you say it, which how you take it is disrespectful.
It's the disaster factor. Just like disaster been around all them blacks, Crack City, them, he around his whole gang and crew and mob consists of all blacks. And they use the word N-word, addressing each other, speaking each other. Now, when you come out and you publicly say it on blogs and things like that, yeah, you're going to catch some heat from that because it's not accepted
by all people. Right.
Even though we understand where you come from, and because
context matters.
Right. And I'm gonna keep it. We had a white guy in our gang called White Folks. He was the only white person in our gang when we were GDN. He was White Folks. And that's how he talked. My nigga, we be like, nigga, get up. We call him niggas and everything too. Nigga,
right.
Come on, nigga, let's go, man. Man, you know. And he was willing to get his life for everybody that was a part of that organization. No ifs, ands, buts about it. And he considered himself as a nigga. Period.
And that's what I was just about to say. I was like 16 years old. And you know what I'm saying? Where I come from in Cincinnati, no, you're not gonna catch. You're not gonna. No, we ain't too many white folks around, so no, you're not gonna catch people saying it. You know what I'm saying? But when I moved to Kentucky, I was like 16, and we outside chilling when I'm in the hood. I'm in a new neighborhood, but I know a couple of the guys. You know what I'm saying? And white dude walk up, and he like, "What's up, my nigga?" And I'm what man? They all pull me to the side. No, like he good. I'm like what? Well, he's not white. He's just light skinned. And this guy Caucasian as hell.
Right.
But he's light skinned. No, we call him nigga. He call us nigga. He thinks he. You can't tell him he ain't a nigga.
Right.
And it's not nothing that he's being trying to be derogatory about. Nah, it's what he was raised around. It is what it is. The police treat him just like they treat us. Like
right.
he's in the same struggle. Like he outside with he do the same thing. Everybody doing the same thing. And yeah, he's a nigga. And he can't tell him he won't take a bullet for any one of these niggas out here. Cause he would.
Right.
That's
Right.
just the love they have for it. And I had to get used to that shit. Like, okay, cool. This is not, you know what I mean? I can't come over here and change how y'all do things. This is how y'all do things. I gotta get used to it. Okay. And that's when I started getting used to it. Like, oh, okay, I see how they, you know what I mean? I see, okay, now I understand the context that every white person that says the word is not trying to be disrespectful to you. It's just that they're allowed to say it in their circle. And sometimes them circles collide.
Right. Right. I don't believe nobody that honestly knows DME Detroit or have watched him faithfully can look at him as being any type of racist when you see that he honestly believes in some way he's black. You can't tell that man he's not black.
Tupac. Like he's Tupac, man. That's Tupac.
He owned a sports bar where he employs over 90% of African Americans in his sports bar. His sports bar is predominantly black, you know what I'm saying? So we know he's not a racist, but I can see how this can be offensive to certain people who's sensitive of that. But I also know it's other people who trying to capitalize off this. You get what I'm saying? Who know he not racist, who know that's not his intentions and action. Because if you listen to the song, he's saying nigga as an endearment, even though it's not looked at an endearment because the color of his skin. Even though he's saying this is for my niggas, you know what I'm saying, and my white boys too. So we know he's using it as a term of endearment. But the pigmentation of his skin brings a dissatisfaction to the endearment of the word he using in itself. Again, I understand, and I know it was 17 years ago. And again, the difference between this and the avocado thing, he wasn't trying to be derogatory towards black. He was using it as a term of endearment, as saying, this is my family. These are my people. What's up, my niggas?
You know what I think the problem is? You know what I think? I think the biggest problem is we as a community don't want to admit that some white people do have a pass to say nigga, because that means all white people will start trying to get a pass to say it when we know that the reason that they're just saying it is to be derogatory. I think that's what the problem is.
Right. And again, I really believe again, and you're right. And you're right. And I really believe, look, I'm not gonna make up no excuses for him. Even everybody know that we rock with DME Detroit. You know, we embrace him. We embrace him as a brother. You know what I'm saying? I embrace him as a brother, not a nigga. But I embrace him as a brother. And I understand, again, that track was 17 years ago. And I wouldn't doubt if he in the circle of his homies and guys and talking that they still might maybe talk that way. But I just think this as a learning situation now, even though this wasn't something now that happened.
As if we don't know Eminem say the word nigga.
Right. We need to be, but and we also know that Eminem, not only that he say the word nigga, we know that because it actually was a track that came out on Eminem saying the N word too. It just didn't have power to it because he's on record as defending blacks, speaking up for blacks and being with blacks. So it don't hold power when your background is nothing but black people that you have showed love to, that you have been raised with, that you have been sacrificing certain things in your life for the good of black people. And that's the same thing with DME Detroit. He employs 90% of black people. He's come from a black background. He think he black. He rocks with us for the most part. But at the same time, again, this tape was 17 years ago. So it ain't like it's something that just recently happened. It was different than the avocado situation because again, avocado and them was being derogatory towards blacks and demeaning us and really mocking and shaming and trying to actually disrespect us for their own selfish gain. Then me just rapping like he think he black. You see, trying to rap like this is for my niggas that walk trying. You know what I'm saying? So
You heard him say the West Side, the East Side. You think he too?
right, you can't tell him. You can't tell him he not black. You can't tell him he's not black.
And he
I'm
know
just
he ain't black, but that's how he was raised, man.
right. Right, and he even got a. I think Ponce is mixed or something like that. She have black, right? Yeah, she
I
have.
don't know.
She have
I
black.
don't
She
know.
not white. She is. And I don't know, man. I just know. Again, I'm not telling people how to feel, how to believe. If you feel disrespected by this, I'm not saying you can't feel the way that you feel. I just know from me knowing him personally, you know, and I ain't know no Geechee Gotti type stuff. I ain't sugarcoat nothing. It's different when again he wasn't using it as a term of disrespect, just like when Disaster said it. And I'm on record saying this. And Disaster had said it recently type stuff when we was on him. But there's something DME Detroit did 17 years ago, but I'm keeping it real. It's not never right, no matter what, to actually say that word if you're not black. And even when you is black, it's still not right to really say that word. It affects people differently. Me personally, I don't look at it as being any big deal because I know he wasn't meaning it to disrespect and hurt us. He was saying it because he believed that, you know, he one of us because he come from that life. He come from that background. And those the people, according to him, he said that's who was in the studio with him when he was saying that. His black guys and his white guys, they was all together, you know. And just like, you know, I mean, I think we selective a lot of times on what we choose, but it's how you do
Right.
things, it's how you carry it. But I'm not gonna crucify the man on this because again, we know he wasn't meaning it in a disrespectful way. We know his background, we know his efforts, we know what he do for black people, and we know he comfortable around us and this what he wanna be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna crucify the man, but I ain't
You
gonna tell
know,
you how a person feel neither.
I'm not gonna try to tell you how to feel either, because I mean, you feel how you feel, and I understand, but I like to be realistic. I don't like. I mean, that's why to be honest, and what I'm thinking about is like we gave up 400 years of oppression, and the only thing we got out of it is the right to publicly say nigga without being ridiculed. That's the only thing we got in return. That's what it was for. Like the whole struggle, slavery, all that. And the only thing we got out of it was the right to publicly say nigga. Think about that though. We ain't get nothing else but that.
Yeah.
Right to publicly say nigga without being ridiculed. Publicly say it.
Right.
That's the only thing we got.
Right. And
That's the only thing that's ours though. Like that, and that's crazy.
right. Well, I definitely agree with you. And yeah, I definitely agree with you 100%. And I'm not going to say I'm going to take away anybody's I'm not gonna take away anybody's feelings on how they want to address this. All I'm saying personally is I do not believe again that he meant any intent in using it in a derogatory way. We heard it with our own ears. Anybody know him, know the man he is. I'm not gonna condemn and crucify the brother. Again, I'm pretty he addressed this situation. He ain't ducking and hiding nothing, man. So I leave it up to the people, man. I'm for one. I find him not guilty. Not guilty. So I don't know, brother. What about you?
He ain't guilty in my eyes, man. Not of being disrespectful, not being racist. No.
Right.
I don't see it.
But since he said it, we ain't gonna penalize him. Because you said this, DME, we find you not guilty, but you definitely hot wings and fries on the house for all black people. Sunday night at your restaurant, hot wings and fries. Hot wings and fries is definitely free for all. Oh, what's the name in bar?
Seven something. I don't even know it.
seven something in Detroit. All African Americans that's listening. If you in Detroit area, go to 7 something in Detroit on Sunday. Football. Bar free hot wing, fries, and watermelon. It's on now. This will be his apology to us all. So posse up, get your family, get your fat auntie and uncle. It's gonna be an all you can eat
buffet
at the 7 something bar and grill in Detroit.
It says it's the most poppin'est bar in Detroit. It's the most poppin'est sports bar in Detroit.
Compliments to DME Detroit, who said the N-word. When you get to the door, say, we heard it was a white man that said the N-word that owned a bar and grill. Sports bar. Bring the whole family. We finna tap his pockets. We forget.
Hard.
Tap your pockets. With that being said, man, it's your boy Battle Trooper, my co-host Julian, man.
Salute.
We up out of here. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon if you ain't a member of the Patreon. Also, my wife's throwing me off. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon if you ain't a member of the Patreon. Rock and Mook kicks off tomorrow. Caffeine for free. Download the app. It's for free. If you love battle rap, you don't want to miss the biggest event of the year going down, the Rock and Mook battle. And this your boy Battle Troop. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle Troop. When they do that, just